All right, this is more of a checklist of the things I had to do this weekend to set some things up. Obviously, built my Instagram channel, built a website, and then created a Twitter account, YouTube account, I think I mentioned. And then also now I just set up Hootsuite, and I'm just going to show you that right now. Let's go share my screen. So here we go. So this is my dashboard. As you can see, everything is new. So there's a couple of options. Obviously, once you start acquiring more clients, you can actually upgrade this panel, which is my plan is once I have, a few clients, then I can start managing everything under these accounts under the various um, clients. So, which is kind of cool. So right now I just have my Instagram on here, my Twitter, and then also my videos. And then you can do other cool things as well as you can actually keep an idea of who's commenting on your stuff. If you're posting videos, posts on Instagram, all this kind of stuff, you can actually add TikTok, which I don't have an account right now for TikTok. I might have had an older one, which I haven't touched. So, but the basic plan, you're allowed two social accounts, I believe. Actually, it's three social accounts, one manager, which is myself. But if you upgrade, you can actually, I believe it's $50 a month, and you can actually manage up to 10 social media channels. And then the next level up is you can actually have three managers. So for now, one is actually pretty good. You just manage it yourself. You can manage up to 10 clients. So that's not bad. And if you need more, obviously you can upgrade as you go. So yeah, so there's a lot of belt moving parts and all this kind of stuff. But once I have this all set up, then I can start reaching out to clients and saying, "Hey, I can help you out with your social media. Here's a little bit of what I do. This is what I've done, all this kind of stuff." Just so they get an understanding that I know what I'm talking about, because when you're building everything, it takes a little bit. Like you gotta gotta go through some steps to try and make sure you create a Facebook page first, integrate that with Hootsuite, and then integrate your Calendly. We didn't even talk about Calendly. I have that integrated as well with my Zoom account. So how many is that so far that I've had to create? Let's just go through here. Let me just share my whiteboard. This is the stuff. If you want to go this alone, this is what you have to do. Or you can just hire someone like myself to do this. So let's see. So we set up a Zoom account. You may have this already, which is cool. I set up Calendly. And then I set up Insta. Remember, these are all brand new from scratch. And then I set up Twitter. Client Mentors was available on Twitter, which is pretty cool. Actually, all my channels. So you type in Client Mentors, you're going to find me everywhere. And then YouTube, of course, setting up the channel there. And you have to have everything talk to each other. That's why I like Hootsuite. So website, I had to build that as well this weekend. You get a lot done when you're focused. And then what do we have here? I feel like I'm missing something. Hootsuite, of course. Whoa. Hootsuite. I used to be certified on Hootsuite. But if you don't play around with it every day, you forget some stuff. I mostly hang around on YouTube. This would be the bread and butter. This is where I spend most of my time. And then now will be Instagram, and then probably most likely Twitter. And then if you have your website built, you can have your landing page, which is what I have. And then, oh, we're not even talking about Aweber. I have that for my autoresponder. So that's what I use instead of MailChimp and all these other Active Campaign. You could use Active Campaign, but I'm more familiar with Aweber. So that's set up on my landing page. And then I have my Calendly book linked up with my calendar so I can capture people's name and then email address. Email. So it's a lot of stuff for one person to do this all themselves to actually understand how it all works. And then I also created videos on YouTube and made them unlisted. So they don't show up on my YouTube channel, but they show up on my website. So all client mentors. So that's cool. There's my website, Hootsuite. Now Hootsuite has Instagram connected, Twitter connected, and then YouTube connected. And like I said, you can actually expand. The one thing I have to play around with is TikTok. TikTok, as I've heard people have had success on it. But again, you don't have to be an expert in all this stuff. You just have to understand how it all works. And once it's all built, now you can approach clients and say, hey, I can manage your accounts for you because I've built everything so that I can do it for that purpose. Because a lot of people don't know how to set up Twitter, YouTube. They don't know how to build a website. They don't know about Hootsuite. They don't know about TikTok, Instagram, Calendly, Zoom, how to connect everything together. And frankly, like, it took me all weekend to do this stuff. So imagine having to do that for yourself. We're not even talking about posting videos, making sure all the descriptions are great in your on your YouTube videos, making sure you have all the correct um, hashtags on Instagram, making sure when you're creating content for Twitter that it matches with the Twitter audience, making sure Instagram matches Twitter. We didn't even talk about Snapchat. There's also Snapchat. I should create an account for that one as well. Probably create a TikTok account as well. But like I said, you have to, you can only manage 3 social media channels at once unless you upgrade for the higher end package, which is most likely I'll probably do that within the next few days because I'd like to actually add all this stuff, all 10 channels, and monitor it. And then as I get clients, I'll just knock those back. A lot of stuff, fun stuff though. I like doing all that kind of stuff. I'm not an engineer, but it takes a while to figure all that stuff out. It does. I'm not going to lie. It takes a long time. And then heaven forbid, if you're actually tooting your own horn for your own business, that takes a little while as well. So that's why I want to help other organizations because I can just focus on helping them not only create content because I can actually shoot videos, I can edit videos. I use Adobe Premiere Pro. I also use After Effects, Photoshop, all this kind of stuff. Am I the best in the world at all this stuff? No, but I know a lot to be dangerous, really. I know a little bit of everything. And I think what happens generally is if you have too many projects on the go, that's when you just start expanding. You can get virtual assistants. You can start hiring salespeople. Oh yeah, I didn't even mention. You should throw this on here. Let's go back to here for a second. Also doing sales. I could also do sales calls. Jump on the horn for people, promoting their products. I can help you price your products out. You know, if you're charging 50, 60 bucks a product, you should be charging more. Why? Because I'm helping you. That's why. You need to be able to afford my services. This is the way you do it. Anyways, I know there's lots of moving parts. We haven't even talked about the idea of making sure that your thumbnails are all proper, you know, all your pictures and Instagram are nice, all this kind of stuff. Like there's so many levels. And I just don't understand how a creator can do it all by themselves. If you're a coach, if you're a consultant, you can't do this all by yourself. Look at everything that I've done, and this is just scratching the surface. So this is why you need somebody that can do all this stuff for you 5 days a week. Anyways, Now I'm going to upload this to YouTube.